After roughly 4 to 5 weeks without any new information, yesterday, April 13th, Bethesda released their Inside the Vault article, and in it we got some really interesting and exciting new information regarding 2 new cryptids making their way to Appalachia very soon, and a new event that is on the horizon. So without any further ado, let's check out all the new info and dive right on in. So at this stage, if you regularly keep up to date with Fallout 76, you would have probably seen we got some really exciting news yesterday, April 13th. However, if you're not aware yet, Bethesda posted their most recent Inside the Vault article, and this is roughly after 4 to 5 weeks without any articles or news being posted. Now, a lot of people were hoping that this would finally be the day that we would see the release of the 2023 roadmap for Fallout 76. However, we were given a bit of different news, which in my own opinion is still very exciting and a lot to look forward to. To start off, at the beginning of the article, Bethesda discussed the upcoming Patch 43 update, which is set to be released Tuesday, April 18th at 10 AM Eastern. They state, "We're going to be bringing Fallout 76 offline on all platforms to apply our latest update. This update will be a smaller patch focusing on minor bug fixes and performance optimizations, rather than bringing new content into the game. So we expect the patch notes to be smaller than you're used to seeing. As always, patch notes will be available to read on Fallout.com following the game entering into maintenance." They also go on to mention the links where you can find said patch notes on the day the update goes live. So when it comes to this update, we won't really be seeing anything new, bar a few tweaks and fixes to some in-game perks, and also an improvement to energy weapon durability. Moving on from that, we got some really exciting news regarding the Once in a Blue Moon update, which will include the introduction of 2 new cryptids, new public events and side quests, rewards, and apparently a new daily ops mutation. We'll discuss the new cryptids very shortly, but in the article it states, "The Blue Ridge Caravan is back and needs your help with their expanding business. This summer, our Once in a Blue Moon update will bring 2 new cryptids, public events, side quests, rewards, a daily ops mutation, and more. You don't have to wait quite that long, however. Players with a copy of Fallout 76 on Steam will be able to test out the new content early in our public test server, starting April 20th. We look forward to reading your feedback and experiences on our official Discord. If you haven't already joined us in the PTS channels, you can add yourself by selecting it as your server role in general info." So, as we can tell, we are still a couple of months away from the release of this new content, as Once in a Blue Moon will be scheduled for release during the summer, and according to the community calendar, Once in a Blue Moon appears during June, and going by the weekly reset, which is every Tuesday, more than likely this update along with Season 13 will be released around June 6th. Unfortunately, the article doesn't share any information or news regarding the new daily ops mutation, but more than likely once the PTS goes live April 20th, we'll probably find out more information. However, the article does go on to mention a ton of info regarding how the Blue Ridge Caravan will have a big part to play in this new update, with its new public event and side quests, and it states, "Safe and sound. Blue Ridge has renovated the Middle Mountain cabins to be their latest and greatest Brahmin pit stop, but they just can't seem to keep the local critters at bay. The repeller speaker system they use to repel the creatures and keep their Brahmin safe has been damaged. To retake the pit stop and create a safe haven for their Brahmin to rest, they will need your help. Clear out the creatures, defend the repeller, and the Blue Ridge Caravan will reward you handsomely for your assistance." So with this new event, even though it does sound very interesting, it looks like this will have players engaging in a similar style of gameplay that we see from a lot of other public events in Fallout 76, such as clear out an area, wait for the timer to begin, and then defend several points of interest from waves of enemies. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this when it goes live, and especially some of the new rewards. But moving on from that and taking a look at some of the new side quests and daily quests, the article states, "Beast of Burden. After a trade deal goes wrong, Luke Acosta finds himself in need of some help. A group of local cultists has stolen his Brahmin and a cargo of makeshift explosives. His Uncle Vinny will not be happy if he catches wind of it. Be extra careful not to disturb the local wildlife, however, as cultists have recently noticed strange rumblings in the woods nearby." Definitely an interesting one, but we also have the Costa Business Daily Quests. Resident Grouch and Taskmaster Vinny Costa hasn't been happy with the performance of his employees lately, and he'd be happy to throw some caps at anyone willing to solve the problem. Players can learn all about what has the caravanner's boots stuck in the mud and collect some unique rewards along the way in this series of one-off daily quests. Unlike other dailies, players will only be able to complete this series of 7 quests once, but each has a unique Blue Ridge themed reward ranging from camp items to outfits. And lastly, unmasking Busking the Myth. Longtime players that have completed content from all over 76's history may find a special side quest waiting for them after completing all of the Costa business quests. Personally, these quests look very interesting, and the fact that it's technically story content, however very small story content and probably nowhere near the scale of content we were expecting to see, but it's still something new and exciting to look forward to. I would have personally liked these new daily quests, actual daily quests, where we need to complete them on a daily basis, not just a one and done, but at least with these quests we will more than likely have a guaranteed chance to claim all the new rewards along the way. Now, probably the most exciting part of the article was the announcement that 2 brand new cryptids will be making their way to Appalachia alongside the release of this update, and it looks like they will come in the form of the Blue Devil and the Ogua. Taking a look at the Blue Devil, it states, far off in the darkness of the tree line, a pair of glowing eyes reflect the moonlight in an inquisitive stare. The eyes hover around the base of the tree before raising slowly. Your skin begins to crawl as you see the hooked claws reach out and grip the fallen tree as it raises up, towering above you. It lifts its long muzzle towards the night sky. Behind its rows of glistening needle-like teeth, a strange howl fills the air around you with an almost human-like snarl interlaced between its horrifying song. This one looks very interesting, and definitely one if you're wandering the wasteland late at night, and if it pops out of a bunch of trees somewhere, will definitely be one that will give you a bit of a jump scare. And finally, taking a look at the Ogua, it states, walking through the Cranberry Glade, a large, strangely shaped boulder catches your eye. Its edges are rough and sharp, the ground surrounding it freshly disturbed. Through your countless adventures exploring the Cranberry Bog, you are fairly certain that you've never seen a rock quite like this before. With the butt of your rifle, you give it a good tap to see how sturdy it is. The sound that meets your ears sends your brain into an investigative curiosity. That was not the sound of metal against rock. Before your mind can settle on an answer to this strange boulder, it begins to shake and groan. The ground around you rumbles, knocking you off your feet. You stare up in awe and terror as a massive turtle-like creature rises from the ground before you. It's easily the height of 5 men, with deep-set eyes and a large hooked beak. You know what they say, curiosity killed the Atom Cat. Personally, I'm delighted to see Angry Turtle getting some representation with this new update. I'm just kidding. But these new cryptids look and sound very interesting, and I'm excited to learn more about them, and hopefully through holotapes, terminal entries, and notes when the update goes live. And of course, if you haven't already, definitely make sure to head over and drop Turtle a sub. And finally, the article goes on to mention that the upcoming Mothman Equinox event is scheduled to take place Tuesday, April 25th, and ending Tuesday, May 9th. So definitely mark your calendar for that. And of course, we'll have several videos on the way discussing the rewards and the event itself, so definitely keep an eye out for those. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Bethesda's recent Inside the Vault article and the Once in a Blue Moon update. I'll make sure to leave a link to that article in a pinned comment below so you can check it out for yourself. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to click that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification button to keep up to date with everything Fallout related here on the channel. And before we head on out, I want to say a massive thank you to all of our channel members and subscribers over here on YouTube, as it means the world to me that you enjoy my content and the work that I produce. For our Bethesda fans, if you find yourself shopping on the Bethesda store and would like to support the channel, you can use my creator code BTPineapple042 to receive 20% off of your purchases at checkout. And if you'd like to support the channel in a more personal way, consider checking out my merch store, which has an array of t-shirts, mugs, and other pineapple related merch, which I'll leave in a link in the description of this video. And lastly, to you, the viewer, the person who stumbled upon this video, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, Vault Dwellers, stay safe out there in the wasteland. Welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.